Hi everyone, welcome back to Health and More in 24, a collab that was started by Kimberly from All Things Kimberly, West Virginia. The link is below for all the people involved in the collab if you want to watch their videos. It's all about getting healthy in 2024. So this week I am going to take a peek inside my Clever Fox journal and show you how we did. Now usually I start off doing this from Monday to Sunday, and I always seem to miss a couple days because this video does go out on Friday, which is today when you're watching this. But I decided that I'm going to try to show a whole week, so I'm going to pick up from last week, the days that I couldn't show you because I'd already filmed and published it. So yeah, this is going to be from July 19th to the 25th. And so we're going to start back on Friday of last week. I'm going to tell you my steps that I did and everything. So beginning with Friday the 19th of July, I had mini wheats for breakfast. I try not to have that for breakfast, but if we're busy, if we're not around and out early, then, you know, I'll just have something quick. It's fine. So I had a bowl of mini wheats, and I didn't even have a cup of tea on this day because we just had to grab something and go. For lunch, we got some lunch out, and I had a Tim Hortons Turkey Bacon Club wrap, as well as a medium French vanilla cappuccino. And for dinner that night, we came home, you know, and I made a Caesar salad with chicken on the side, as well as I had a cup of tea and I had 2 almonds. Okay. On that day, I did 5,200 steps, which is really good for me. I'm lucky to get 3,000 steps in a day, so that was really good for me. So on Saturday, the 20th of July, I had the normal breakfast that I usually have, which is 2 soft-boiled eggs, 2 strips of turkey bacon, a few grapes, a few pieces of watermelon, a half an orange, cup of tea, that kind of thing. And I did not have anything for lunch. Okay, for dinner that night, because we were out getting a bunch of groceries and stuff again, because we had a barbecue and a belated birthday party for Fred with our other daughter Jessica and her fiance Sam. They were down, so we were going to have another barbecue. And so grabbed a bunch of groceries so I could make potato salads and everything like that. So I just got something quick at Tim Hortons, which was Turkey Bacon Club wrap, and that was it. I had water with that. For Saturday, the 21st, I had gotten up early. I had my regular breakfast, and, you know, I want to make sure that I had a decent breakfast because I didn't know how I was going to eat for the rest of the day. So I had eggs, turkey bacon, and my grapes and watermelon and half an orange and all that, and a cup of tea. Nothing for lunch because, like I said, supper was going to be a little bit heavier. Fred did a barbecue. He had hamburger. He made hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff. I don't eat hot dogs, but I will eat a hamburger. So I had a little bit of potato salad that I made. And I had the hamburger, which is homemade burgers. I make them myself with a little bit of eggs, salt, pepper, some spices, and stuff like that. And just shape them, and Fred grills them. And I had a piece about, I'd say about that big. And I don't have a bun with it or anything like that. I just had that with a little bit of mustard and some onion. And that was great. Also had 1 cob of corn with some butter and some salt and a cup of tea. We did have dessert that night, and didn't want to do, like, Fred's really trying to watch how he eats since, you know, of course, since his heart attack. So we bought a no sugar added apple pie, and I just warmed it up in the oven. It was already baked from the store. And the 6 of us, we all split that. And it was a very small pie, and we each had 1/6 of a piece. And that was all we had for that day. It's basically the same track, hydrate, self-care, you know, be productive and all that from last week. And I'll just quickly show you. This is how I finished the day. And I finished this week here. Marked it off if I did it, and I did it. I completed it. I think I forgot to mention, yes, I did 5,200 steps on Friday, and I did 4,458 steps on Saturday, 5,627 steps on Sundays. So I got a lot of steps in for those 3 days because I was, you know, doing things right. So continuing on for this week, which started out as Monday the 22nd. For breakfast, Fred had leftovers from the barbecue, but I didn't want that, so I just had a bowl of cereal, a bowl of mini wheats with 1% milk and a cup of tea. For lunch, however, I did have a cup of potato salad, and that was it. And for dinner, again, that night, they had leftovers, and I just grabbed a bowl of mini wheats and another cup of tea. I got my fiber in for sure that day. I also did, let's see, about 3,000 steps. I didn't do so much that day. I guess it was my rest day from the last 3 days. For Tuesday, the 23rd, again, I had mini wheats. They had leftovers with the 1% milk and a cup of tea. And hasn't been a very good week to start off with. I had the same thing for supper, mini wheats and a cup of tea. That day I did do 4,424 steps though. So that is above my goal of 3,000 steps at least a day. And on Wednesday, I had a better breakfast. If I don't eat well, I feel it. I feel sluggish and everything. So I did have a good breakfast of eggs, turkey bacon, grapes, or half an orange, and some watermelon slices and a cup of tea. Did not have anything for lunch, and we were out again that day. So I grabbed a Tim Hortons Turkey Bacon Club wrap and a medium French vanilla cappuccino. Like I said, it hadn't been a great week. And for today, I had a good breakfast of the eggs, turkey bacon, etc., etc. And for lunch, I didn't have anything, but I had 3 fig cookies. They're like the Fig Newton cookies, but they're just from the dollar store. I did a haul today, and which is already out. And that was one thing from the haul. And I had 3 Newton cookies, which weren't the best, I guess. For supper tonight, I had the Caesar salad with the chicken breast on the side, a cup of tea, and a few almonds. And my steps for the day, yesterday my steps were 5,000 steps on Wednesday. And today, day is not over. And so far, not so well, but it's a little over 2,500 steps. But today's not over yet. I still have cleaning up to do and everything before night, so we'll probably get the 3,000 steps. Okay, my priorities for this week were to track meals and water, track my exercise, which I've done, move more, which I've done. Haven't eaten the best, but I've done better in other ways, as well as my healthy habits track, 3K steps at least, and some self-care. I didn't write too much down this week. And I have a grocery list of the things that I needed to get, which are eggs, oranges, watermelon, grapes, almonds, bananas, romaine lettuce, and lemons. I know there's more things I need to put on this list, but right now I just can't think of it. And my total steps for since I'm counting Saturday the 19th until, well, yesterday, because I do know my step count. It's been like, I added it all up and divided it by that many days, and my average step was 4,650.2. So that is an improvement on my part. The eating, not so good, but it has been an improvement. And I'll show you what this week looks like. It's like I said, it's not looking very good, like for eating wise, and I kind of dropped the ball on that, but I did get some good breakfast in, and I just gotta eat better. So that was everything for this week. For next week, of course, eat better, still continue to track, and get my water in, which I'm having a harder time with it. It's summer, it's hotter. I don't know why I have a harder time getting my water in, but I am. I guess I'm so busy that I just kind of forget to pick it up. But yeah, I can definitely do better. I did better with the steps, which I'm very proud of. It's a slow process. It can't always be perfect. Some days, you know, I do drop the ball, but I'm not giving up. I'm not quitting. I'm persevering. So that's all I can do, right? And I have you guys here to help me with encouragement, and, you know, I'm always open for advice, and, you know, I'm just here to chat. If you guys want to chat in the comments, I'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys may have. Thank you so much for being with me here for another video on Health and More in 24. I think this is really helping me to keep motivated, and of course you guys are very encouraging, and that you keep me motivated as well. So thank you for that. Until next time, friends, please remember, be kind to you, take care of you, and don't forget to fly. First, love yourself. Bye for now.